MIA is the avenue where you get the most cutting-edge development and application of machine learning. MIA is a seminar series where we bring in scientists and researchers from other universities and even from all over the world. So it just creates communities, which is important in science. All are coming together to solve a problem that will eventually impact a patient's life. That's the community that MIA has created.
It's an interesting community, right? I mean, now the field of machine learning or artificial intelligence or modeling is really, fusing essentially with the biological systems. 10 years ago, the two fields would really speak different languages, have different cultures, different tastes and so on. And more, I think we're seeing a convergence of the biological sciences and the computational ones becoming part. It's wonderful to have such a seminar hosted here where different researchers can come and also focusing on some of the details and technicalities that go behind the methods that have been developed for biological data.
The MIA community is very unique in the sense it's very cross-sectional because we focus on models and inference and analysis as opposed to like a specific biological problem. The current place where MIA is, especially with its strong association with the Schmidt Center, is that there are a lot of people who can provide input to projects that are happening in other parts of the world and maybe even contribute. So I think kind of harnessing that availability of computational expertise and the variety of computational expertise, I think would be very helpful.
I've found mentors, I've found collaborators, people that I get to just kind of talk to about my science, thought partners. It's been really fun to be a part of the community and then just kind of be able to, like, if I have a random idea, I'd be like, oh, this person had talked about something adjacent to it. It's quite exciting how much MIA has evolved over the past 10 years, but I feel like that central theme of being a community of people that can work together and like kind of just riff off of ideas has stayed true, which is exciting. I hope that, as the field evolves, we're able to continually kind of change what we're talking about and change the nuances that we are considering in these conversations. Personally, I've gained so much.
I love this community. I presented here 6 years ago, and it was probably one of the most interactive talks I've ever been in, with the most diverse group of computational people probably that I get to interact with. You have people who are in statistics and math and physics, and they all have this interest in biology, kind of widely speaking. The richness of always trying to look out for new ideas, and I just think it's a special community. This community is important because it's really important to stay grounded in both the fundamentals as well as the new things that are emerging in our field.
I think it really helps in cross-contamination between different fields. I think those are one of the few places where you can take a computer scientist and a biologist and both of them can enjoy the talk, where in other cases one of them will not have enough knowledge to understand what we are talking about.
Presenting at MIA is a very unique experience. The separation between the primer and the main talk forces you to sit back and think about what is actually the best way to deliver this material and to engage with the audience. Getting to hang out with a bunch of cool speakers and cool organizers, and so I think that the MIA is just a very fun community in that regard.
The concept of MIA is very special. In that span of a few hours, you're getting a beautiful through line from foundational concepts all the way to the research that is state of the art. I hope that others who attend the talks, they really do feel welcomed to join in the conversation, whether they're in the room or online, and recognize that MIA is more than just the talk series.
We're putting a lot of powerful heads together. We're getting a lot of people in the same room who don't have the same background, may not have the same goals, but have to understand, in principle, all of the same types of things at the end of the day.
What's cool is that you have a core group of people from at the Broad, other institutions and also industry that are coming, that you see it again and again. One thing that's really cool is that we have a lot of junior people and they feel comfortable asking questions and having discussions, and I think that makes it really a lot more lively.
The community that the MIA has created is so meaningful, especially because it's trying to bridge the gap between industry and academia that has existed for a long time in this field. And I think with AI needing more computational resources, bridging that gap is super important right now. Hopefully this community grows more and more people are involved and learning a lot from it.